Hey there, folks. Well, I really wasn't paying attention to this at first. The Oroville Dam and the imminent. It seems like they are preparing this whole area outside of where the dam is downstream. Um, they're preparing. They're clearing out trees, like getting them out of the way. So if that thing goes, and it looks like they're really because the snowpack is thawing as spring is approaching, and it looks like this thing's going to go. Now, I really wasn't paying attention. A lot of people are covering this thing, and it's the largest, the tallest dam in the United States. This thing was built in 1967 and opened in 1968. It started construction in 1962. I believe the Army Corps of Engineers was in charge of building the thing, amongst other companies in the 60s. They're saying that, everybody's blaming somebody for something that's going to fail. And it's like, you know what? It's almost as if they planned this whole thing. Here we got a massive drought in California. And they said, well, it's just the swing of Mother Nature, because we got this global warming thing going, and all of a sudden we get all this snowpack and all this precipitation in a short period, and the lake was just too full, and Mother Nature's going to be blamed for this one. If and when this thing goes, which I'm starting to believe it's going to go, and see, they're preparing here, clearing out the trees so these don't get caught going downstream, right? If this thing breaks, so you don't have all this debris coming in at however fast that water's moving, that debris is going to be following it. And I noticed a lot of it, they're not showing the dam itself. They're showing the spillway. All right, the dam itself may not break, but the spillway, I think they're planning on taking it out. Almost like they're planning on it. This just seems like it's like 9/11, but they're letting Mother Nature do the dirty work this time. The contrived freaking drought that they've had for close to a decade. Now all of a sudden we get this massive amount of water in California. This is 70 miles north of Sacramento, my hometown, due north, I believe, right off of I-5, pretty close to I-5. Let's see here. Oroville Dam. Oh, here it is. Back up a little bit and we'll get a perspective. Oh, come on. Guess it's not close to I-5. Back up even more here. Come on. Oh, El Dorado. Okay. Oh, it is. Due north. Holy crap. Must be another. Oh, that's that lake over there. Clear Lake. Duh. It is Bellevue, the city, in Marysville. Sister used to live here. I grew up in Sacramento and near Folsom, place called Fair Oaks. My family's still over in Orangevale, which is right around this area. So if this bad boy goes, I doubt it's going to flood all the way down to here. But oh boy, almost 200,000 people cleared out in the last couple days. So I believe they're going to let Mother Nature do the dirty work this time, or they're going to blame Mother Nature. Whether or not this dam fails, I think they're going to do it. They're going to pull the trigger, and they probably got charges in the goddamn thing already. Or they're going to do just like they did in the Twin Towers and use a direct energy weapon on 99% of it. I think there was charges in the World Trade Center that made it blow out, and as it was falling, it was disintegrating with their direct energy weapon. They may do that with this. And remember what happened with that? It turned into sheer dust. This thing is about 90% concrete mixed with steel inside, and that's exactly what the Twin Towers were. As it came down, it just melted right in midair. Turned to pulverized dust. Not even pulverized. I'd say they took that thing, they dismantled that thing at the molecular level with their direct energy weapon. I've watched them, this guy named Andy from Australia showed weaponry that they could blow something apart with what it looked like it was a concussion gun, but in actuality, it disintegrated the top of this synagogue, or not a synagogue, a mosque over in Iraq. He pointed it at the top of it, and it just disintegrated it, turned it straight to dust. The guy it was a handheld one, so you can imagine what they've got as far as something that would be in an airplane, and like an airliner, a military plane. Something probably looks like AWACS, and they can just disintegrate this sucker, take it apart at the molecular level. Anyway, I'm just making a little prediction here. I noticed some people like Matty D covering this, and the crisis. You know, they're getting everybody frightened here, and everybody around the world is watching it. Everybody, a lot of people, millions of people are watching this sucker unfold. Look here, you got people from Russia. And my comment was, this was built right at the same time as the Twin Towers. So many cashed in on that catastrophe. What would make this one different? Oh, right, Mother Nature will be blamed. They blamed 19 makeshift characters from Pakistan or Afghanistan, which we all know what happened there and how much money's been made. Trillions. What? We were in debt, $8 trillion when George Bush got out of office, and then Obama takes over, and here's another 20 or 12 trillion thrown on top of the heap of money that Americans are indebted to. Money that we'll never see, that's in other people's hands. Right? They own it. They have the, or they don't own it. They have the money, but I don't know where it's at. Do you? And they cashed in on that catastrophe, which was all staged. I don't think the main one's going to go. I think that spillway is going to go very shortly. You know, they wouldn't do that. Eventually, they're probably going to dismantle the damn thing. They've been doing it here in the Northwest, and many of the dams that were made in the 30s and 40s have been slowly dismantled because of the fish just couldn't get upstream anymore. And for the last 6, 7, 8 decades, fish have been trying to get upstream, and now they've got a full reign over. You know, they redid it, spent hundreds of millions and billions of dollars to dismantle these dams around here, and they're finally doing it. But they're going to let Mother Nature be blamed for this one, when I believe they're going to take this sucker out themselves. Look for it the next week or two, as the snowpack just keeps in the Sierras and the surrounding areas around there. The snowpack keeps coming down. I believe this gets fed by, if I'm not mistaken, is fed by Shasta. Maybe not. There's Shasta Lake there. But all these lakes, and the Sierra snowpack was off the chain this year. We're talking probably twice as much as they normally get in a short order. And as the heat comes towards spring, this stuff is just, it's got nowhere to go. All the lakes around here, see, where I lived was Folsom Lake, and we got flooded back in the mid-'80s. It was crazy. A lot of the levee systems around here were put together by the Corps of Engineers over the course of like the last 80 years. 90 years, they had to channel these rivers. So they went in and made these 30, 40-foot levees all the way around. Anyway, I'm getting long-winded on this. Hope everybody's having a great day. Take care.